Two teams that have combined to win 11 Super Bowl titles. The Steelers and the Niners are underway.
Pulls it in at the 13. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Jackson now. He'll look downfield for Waller. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former 49er, Deion Sanders. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck roll that they can fall back on anymore.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers looking middle, and it's incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell.
And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
The Steelers picking up 15 yards there in a 1st down. And again, it's Rodgers. And this is caught at the 8. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster, 38 yards. And the Steelers have taken a 1st quarter lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 1st downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd down now, Archer. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Jackson on 1st down. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The sack there by J.J. Watt. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And going deep for Hill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former 49er, Deion Sanders. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 2nd and 15 now. Rodgers, he gets it left side to Johnson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On 1st down, Rodgers. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Open man, that's Ozzie Newsome. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 41-yard line. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He'll buy some time right. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. Archer. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Jackson now throwing on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Back deep, Dre Archer.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return.
And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards to pick up there.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
Rodgers going to throw. Now Finley lost it. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. There he goes right side. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got and took off, there was no catching it.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Rodgers to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Rodgers will try again on second down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 36. 16 yards, a first down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Sanders' kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half.
Here's Bass now to send it away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On first down, Archer. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more.
And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They run the counter. Archer, they find some open field here. The 20. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 44 yards on the ground. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, second down.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their offense an opportunity?
And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down. Now it's Rodgers. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Well-timed effort there by Derwin James, a sack from his safety position. The kick by Sanders is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side. I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out. Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. They'll run on first down. Archer, and he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the fourth and final quarter. He finds an opening past the 40. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Dree Archer, 71 yards. And the Niners are a point away from leading this game. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards. And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The veteran Andre Johnson the target on that one. And now it's 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he comes back with one complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. On the sneak, Rodgers. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now this time Rodgers will throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers now in desperation. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Chase Claypool, 79 yards. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
On first down, Archer. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Back to throw. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On second down, Archer. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down. Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And they take a knee. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. And they'll indeed take a knee. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it wasn't really all Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going.
And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They'll run on first down. Archer. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Jackson. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now it's Jackson. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
San Francisco.
Throwing is Jackson. Left side complete to Lockett. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On 2nd down now, Archer. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Here's Jackson. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
So after the INT, it's Allen. This one into the hands of Metcalf. That catch good for only a couple. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
A gain of 13, it's a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And able to haul it in is Kittle. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown. 49ers. George Kittle. 61 yards. And the Niners have taken the early lead.
When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Jackson. Wide open receiver complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a play fake here on first down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. From the gun, it's Jackson. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. On first and 10, it's Mostert. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now the second down throw on target. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Fielded in the end zone. And this will be a touchback, no return for Ayuk. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Throwing now is Allen.
And the Niners get there and bring him down.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Allen, and he's going to go down again. Chase Young in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs now leads to a 3rd and long.
Check 19. Check 52. Come on. They're not ready for this, man.
Now the Hall of Famer Dorsett. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is going to be 49er football. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Tony Dorsett, as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. And he's got it up and through.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A final shot before half for Allen.
And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted.
Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
52. Check tight. Where's 52? Watch 52.
They'll run it with Tony D. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Allen's throw is complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll try to pound it in with Allstott. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Punching it in from a yard away. And the 49ers have moved down in front. And his kick is right through.
That's the score. Niners 21, 49ers 14.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Down he goes. The 49ers get there. And Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down. To try again after the sack. Jackson steps away to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a fourth down. They'll keep it on the ground. Archer. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. And he'll look downfield for Waller. This is caught inside the 15. And he will finally be taken down, but how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the third quarter. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the fourth and final quarter. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
An 8-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to... And this is going to be intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. So that is 2 pick sixes he's thrown in this football game. Now, you take those away, Charles, it's a completely different situation.
It totally is, but guess what? They have to deal with what they have now, okay? So they can't just mentally go, well, if we hadn't thrown those pick sixes, we'd be okay. Here's where you are. Here's where you're going to battle. But guess what? They're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination.
Taken in the end zone. And this will be a touchback. No return for Ayuk. Now Dorsett. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Hey, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. Another try after the first down sack. Allen. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the former USC man, Taylor Mays. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A very solid gain of 27.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Jackson from the shotgun. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And a
Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining us today. I'm the coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. Now let's hand it off to Brandon and Charles as we jump straight into the action.
All right, thanks, Coach. We jump into this challenge in the second quarter, and we're already at the 2-minute warning. It's a tie game, 10-10. Your opponent has the ball on their own 40 as we get set here, 1st and 10. Now Breeze lost the football, and now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. There you have it, another challenge and another victory.